Yo, what it do, family? Your boy Breeze Omega now. And we are in here. We're tapping it in to see what's good. What's going on, family? We had a lot of things going on this week. I'm trying to see if my boy is in the back. How do you see if you're in the damn studio? You know? I believe there's a way we can see that he's in. Is that him right there? Uh, okay, well, let's go back to the studio. I don't. Excuse me, it sent me over to Google real quick, so I'm trying to get us back into the damn. Yeah, let's get ourselves back in. There we go. We're right there. We're back inside. Oh, that's SeanDon. I just sent that to him. Let's get back over here. No, we don't want that. We going back to StreamYard. You doing, family? D Love always tapping in. I'm hoping this brother is gonna tap in. He should be tapping in any minute. He should be tapping in. I'm trying to look in the background, where they have where you look in the back of your studio and see. Trying to see if he's back there. How you doing today? Yo, we just tapping in real quick because I'm very appreciative of our good brother Tariq Nasheed. He just dropped a microphone check. The hip hop documentary is about to come out, and it's well needed. We need a documentary like this right now, so we can gatekeep our culture because we were told too many times in our lives that our culture really don't matter, that we shouldn't even care about it. A lot of people hated that, and we letting people know that yes, this is us. And I have a really good brother that I would love this brother to really tap in because this brother is one of the few brothers that I would say who was of a Caribbean descent that you could never tell that this brother was Caribbean. Salute, Bronze Flat Power God. What's good, family? So this brother makes beats right now for the boot camp click. I just tagged him. He was trying to get in. We trying to see what's going on. Um he worked for he do work for Rusted Jux, the whole boot camp. And this is my bro. You know what I mean? Me and him, it's a lot together with me and my bro. Me and him, we've been together for a long time. So I would definitely love my brother to tap in here if he can definitely get in here. But I'm not gonna hold him to anything if he can't get in here. But I'm so grateful because, like I said, this brother was one of those few brothers. Now you wouldn't be able to check my bro right here and see if he had a weird hairline because my bro always got cuts. He was just like us. He wore the same gear as us, if not better than us. sometimes. So I always salute my brother right there. He was a big Kentucky Wildcats fan. And, he was my bro. You know what I mean? I loved his father. His father was a good man. He always reached out. You know what I mean? I remember his father, he didn't fuck with me at first. You know what I mean? Because that's just the nature. But once he saw I was like an A student type motherfucker, then he was like, oh shit. Then I was allowed in the house. You know what I mean? And this is what I mentioned about a lot of these people who want to gatekeep and take our culture is that we wasn't allowed to go in most of those people's houses. If you was Jamaican, Caribbean, Haitian, African, all the Latinos, we not going to just separate all of y'all. We couldn't go in y'all house. That's why I be trying to figure out how is hip hop so universal if there was a lot of people we couldn't even go in their house. And I'm just being honest about it. I'm just being honest about it. I couldn't go into some of my friends' yards. I couldn't go in their house. Nonetheless, the yards, sometimes like if I even asked for water, we had to drink out their water hose. So I'm gonna keep it 100. You couldn't go in their house and drink out of a glass in their house. That was my house. My house was like that to all my friends who were Latino, Haitian, Caribbean, African. You could come to my house and all that would go on. My mother, Marshall, she treated all the kids like they were her kids. So that whole thing like hip hop was 50-50, that's just not true. I'm just giving a quick rundown. I was hoping my bro would step in here because I know he's got other things to do. He's got, he's over there doing big things and shit. I'm just trying to check. I'm just checking the background and stuff, see if he back there. But nah, he might not be able to tap in because he said he had some stuff to do. He was going to try to. I was trying to get him in here, you know. But I'm just wanting that to be explained right there. We got a lot of good things that just happened this week. A lot of good things. We definitely are into real hoodie season right now. Today was really cold, family. It was like 46 out there, biatch, today. I always say that Beyonce. Because that's how cold it was when she treated Jay-Z ass where her sister was whooping Jay-Z ass. Yeah, it was cold as hell out there. But it's that time of the season. We expected it. We just don't expect it to just hit us all at one time and shit. You dig what I'm saying? That's right, D Love. You know that. They want us to be all love. And look, we still loving. There's no disrespect. We always are good people. That's just the nature of who we are as a people. But we gonna start gatekeeping what we do and how we do things because we've been giving away everything to everybody. And as soon as everybody take over our spot, they start disrespecting us and they treat us with no respect. And we not doing that no more. All that shit is dead. I was saying this shit years ago, but I was getting told I was misogynistic. I was getting called by black sisters and other black people. I was being told I was an antique, that I'm a die off, that I should just go ahead and dig my own grave. This is like 2019. Motherfuckers was telling me this. Go dig your own grave because you gonna die alone. And I'm like, yeah, probably will because my wife, she passed away. But me just thinking that they were telling me I was gonna die alone, who we are as a culture and a people, I found that disrespectful. And then I decided, I made it to myself. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere, bro. That's why I started taking care of myself, physically healthy, everything wise. Because I said, you know what? They gonna need people like me to be around to tell the truth about what was real. How we couldn't go in our Puerto Rican friends' house, how we couldn't go in our Haitian friends' house, how we couldn't go in Caribbean people's house. And when I say Caribbean, I just say Caribbean because that's all of them. We couldn't go in none of their houses. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. People get mad when I bring that up. I'm just like, yo, bro, that's actually what happened. I'm just being honest. We couldn't go in these people's house. I didn't learn how to cook curry goat or oxtail from nobody Jamaican. I learned it from my mama. I learned it from my mama. My mama knew how to make curry goat. She a foundational Black American. Her family come from Elizabeth City, North Carolina. Her family, her great granddaddy and all of them built it. They were chased out by white people. My daddy come from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I learned about making fruit salad and all that from my daddy. All these different things I learned, and they were combined from my North Carolina side and my Alabama side. Even though I was born in New York. I was all my 6 brothers, we were all raised and born in New York. My older brother, he was a very big club head. He was a club head. I don't know other people like that. My brother he wore suit jackets with jeans and fucking club shoes. He used to dance so much in club shoes, he came home with his shoes taped up one day because they fell apart on his ass. that's not a story that's just made up. That's real talk. I become a sneakerhead because I'm looking at my brother never having good sneakers on his feet. That's how I start in my mind growing up as a young man. I start investing. Not only do I invest in like getting a car, but I invest on my feet, my footwear. I'm always looking at, because where I come from, if you didn't match from head to toe, shit, you couldn't even maneuver. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Hempstead, Long Island, the nation of the gods and the earth. And even the dress, we was always taught, it was everything that people saw before they even heard of. So when we always dress to us, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was trying to say. Hip hop documentary Tariq got coming out. We got our brother Dewan B. He's got a hip hop documentary about to drop. And like I want people to understand, people tend to forget Long Island. You know what I'm saying? Long Island was right there. The God MC comes out of Long Island. Rakim comes from Long Island. He comes out of Wine Dance, Long Island. Oh, I'm breaking up, D-Love? Yeah. I probably am because this shit it is telling me it's acting up a little bit over here. Let me turn around. Can you hear me a little bit better now? Let me know if you can hear me a little bit better now. I got to do the whole Dr. Umar thing. Because when we telling that truth, they always going to cut up our shit. They going to chop it up into pieces because they don't really want us over here telling that motherfucking truth. So I just want everybody to understand, the God MC, Rakim, comes out of Wine Dance, New York. You know what I mean? A lot of the best hip hop comes out of New York. Even some of your R&B that you get later on in life, like my love, do you really rainbows? Those brothers is from Roosevelt. Those brothers is from Roosevelt. I know, not Umar, right? Yeah. But those brothers who sang Candy Rain, those brothers is from Roosevelt, Long Island. You know what I'm saying? A lot of good quality R&B, hip hop, all this stuff came out of Long Island. And people tend to forget us. I was in a group called H2O. And our first album was called It Floats Like Water. You know what I mean? That was our first album, H2O. That's who I was in the group with. I'm pretty sure you could look this shit up, But we was out there, my man Vince, all of us, we was producing, we were doing all that shit. And a lot of people always tend to play like, they don't remember Long Island being a part of this whole thing. Long Island has always been a part of it. You know, that there was a reason they called us Strong Island. Yeah, Candy Rain. D Love, that, that those brothers, I the youngest brother who with the little fro, who had the nicest fro, I grew up with him. I used to play ball with him all the time. We talk about music and doing all this stuff all the time. We used to be in the studio. A lot of people from my neighborhood, they know my family, we had a studio before anybody else had a studio in the neighborhood. My mama always put into my brothers and us because I always played, like, I started out, all my music started out with playing brass instruments. I started out with the cornet, then I moved on to the trumpet, then to the saxophone. And so that's how I know how to write music. I learned how to write the chords and all that stuff. That's what they used to taught us. And I remember I was taught by a gay white man, Mr. Familetti. I never forget. Mr. Familetti, a gay white man, and Mr. Russo. Mr. Russo, both of them were gay white men. And they never tried to touch kids. This is why I be telling people about the whole homosexuality thing. These dudes didn't used to try to touch kids. You know what I mean? They would teach us music. That was the one use you had with gay dudes. Yeah, them brothers still got it. Yeah, them brothers still got it. They from Roosevelt, Long Island. I used to be with all these brothers. To me, seeing Rakim was nothing. Me seeing Rakim, he was a regular dude. To me, he was regular. I used to see, if you know the little rapper A Plus used to show up by my garbage can and try to battle me every day. A Plus. I used to have to battle A Plus all the damn time. That's how we got hooked up with the Lost Boys and stuff like that. But we already had a connection through the whole hip hop because Prodigy, Chalk, that's his name, Chalk. Chalk was whose name is they call him Prodigy and fucking when he was with Mobb Deep. My brother Chalk, my brother I used to know his dad and all. His dad was a real good brother. All of them real good brothers. That his dad was involved with jazz. If I'm correct, his dad used to work with Nas' dad. You know what I'm saying? So all these people don't get it. Like when we was in New York, being around celebrities wasn't a big thing to us because that's where they were. I would see LL Cool J, the Who Do You Love remix. Me and my man Little Raheem and his mama is in that video. We part of the family that's walking across the street when LL is rapping right there. That's at Jamaica Avenue. Who do you love? Oh, you for sure. We right there. And me, my man, Lil Raheem, and his mama, we walking right there when LL is rapping. You know what I'm saying? We right there. So like they will always get the community involved because we was always around these people. We didn't like trip when we saw people because we knew everybody was always in the game. Granddaddy IU lived next door to me. I lived right across the street from Granddaddy IU. I used to see him all the time. I used to rap with him all the time. So all that type of stuff was always natural. But they, like I'm trying to explain to people, they were all black. There was no Latinos. There's no disrespect to all those people either. We just being honest about it. There was no Latinos. There was no Jamaicans. Like I could name the Jamaican families on one hand that were the Webbs, my man SeanDon. There was very few. There was not that many. We got metal detectors in our school, not because of the black students. We got metal detectors because of the Latinos and our Caribbean classmates. They always brought Nas to school. Oh, I'm grateful for that, D. Yo, D Love, you should get back in music. Get back to it. Music is our culture. I always tell people that's natural to us. My mama always, played music all the time. I'm talking about all types of music. From, she might have her gospel music. She might have her top 20 whatever pop shit. And then she had that shit like Marvin Cease. A lot of this is a foundational Black American thing right there too. Black people don't know about like Marvin Cease and there was another sister named Marcia Griffith. All these were Black people who sang kind of like dirty songs. Marvin Cease you might hear that song. I ate you for my breakfast, you for my breakfast, and girl, your legs they were smelling like eggs. And then he had that other song. Oh, 8 days. He always was had me laughing because he said 8 days a week. I want to be your candy liquor. I want to be your candy liquor, girl. And like these are songs. So when I hear Black people acting all crazy, like, the sexy reds and all this weird shit, no, Negro, that is part of Black people music. We've had that kind of weird stuff. It just wasn't ever put to the forefront. That was kind of like stuff that you kept to yourself in the house. Your Marvin Cease, and your Marcia Griffith. You would keep that stuff in your house. You didn't like really put it out there. You might let your kids hear it, but you wasn't trying to let other. Because my mama never played that in front of other people's kids. None of my friends understood when I would say, I ate you for my breakfast. They didn't know that. my friends did not know that shit. So I was a little bit weird at that time when I would say those types of songs, And that's pure foundational Black American shit right there. You know what I mean? I always label those as the sex songs. The songs that kind of, let you know. What was our sister? Woman to woman. And this might not be true. But I'm not gonna let you take that man of mine. Did she sing? So say while I'm dry. Yo, she sang all that. They had all them songs. All them songs, D. Oh my God, D. You don't even I'm about to say you know. Because just by throwing that song down, you already know. So like I always tell people, woman to woman, that was another song that you didn't never hear. You didn't hear none of your mainstream friends knowing about woman to woman. My mama played that shit. Shit. They wasn't letting a woman take their man at that time, Now a woman just like, oh, take his ass. But at the time when we grew up, your mama and daddy wasn't trying to let nobody take your motherfucking man or they woman. They was like, shit. Wait, somebody want them? That means I want them more. That's how we knew that somebody was worth something if somebody else wanted their ass. So a lot of people, they don't know how to deal with all this type of stuff. That's why it's important to have a mama and a daddy. Oh yeah, Betty Wright. Betty Wright. Betty Wright was not fucking around. Betty Wright, woman to woman. She had a lot of songs like that. She had a lot of songs like that sister. And I always know that because my mama, from Funkadelic, my daddy had the Funkadelic. What was the Donna Summer? I used to see this sister. My daddy had the album, and it was you would unfold it. It was like a 3-album thing, but you unfolded it, and it was her, and she was naked with a Black Panther right there next to her, a cougar or something. It was a black tiger, some type of black feline, and it was laying right next to her. And you saw just that nice, round, beautiful. I say black. Some people say brown, but to me it's black because when you black, we that's the nature of who we are. Yeah, the skin is brown. Salute rooted in the sense of salute my family. That's my little bro right there. He get it in. Go tap into my bro right there, Rooted in Essentials. He definitely be over there. Any of that skincare and all that other stuff you want to do, my bro got that. He got that shit tapped in. But we over here talking about, just being all around, just that blackness. That Funkadelic Parliament album. I remember as a kid looking at that. They was on the motherfucking moon and they had aliens with their titties out. I'm a kid looking at all that stuff. Sorry, YouTube, I said that, but hey, whatever. It's the reality. Breasts are real. Breasts are real. So they had that and the Funkadelic. I used to look at all these albums and the stuff my daddy and them would have. And, so that's why I want people to understand all this stuff is rooted in our blackness. We were the only one who had culture that made us solidified in who we were. All that stuff that self-hatred stuff, that's later. That come like in the 2000s, you know? But before, if you was a black person, you knew who you were. You knew you was at the picnic. You was at the barbecue. That's why black people have this saying about you ain't invited to the barbecue. Because we know we would always have barbecues. And we had that good music that you would listen to, that Charles Taylor, all that stuff that made us know there's a difference. People are upset that we are talking about the difference. That's why it's important to delineate. I don't like them lumping us together as one big nigga, because we not. We got so much going on with us. That's why I be loving my sister 755 Media. Go check her out. I'll be over there. That sister is wonderful. My sister, Miss Make This Go Viral TV, Miss V. I'm in love with her. Like I'm in love with D Love. I'm in love with Miss V. All y'all, I love y'all. Who's my other little lovely woman? Dominique LeBlue. I love all you beautiful black women. Yep. You right, D-Love. There you go. Betty Wright told us about her very first time. Most people don't know that. This is how great this music was. It wasn't exact. It was our mama's music. We were listening. Our mamas would play this and we were listening. We weren't never like, our mamas would sometimes play like we weren't supposed to be hearing that. That's one of the funny things I always tell people. Our mamas would play that, but play like at the same time we wasn't supposed to be hearing that. They knew what they were doing. See, my daddy was a little different. He tried to wait till late night when he would thought we were asleep. He'd get in there and start playing that Last Poets and all that other stuff. Because that's when our families, our daddies, they were all entrapped in that Pan-African shit. I was too. There's no capping on it. When I grew up, black medallions, no gold, hanging out with Buddy. We were listening to that shit. We was like, shit. That's it. We were more African than our African counterparts. Because I remember when we would stand up and when we first saw Sarafina, we saw that in my school. I remember everybody was angry, but the African kids wasn't. That's when I knew there was a difference between us and our African brothers and sisters, because I knew that we were angry, but our African brothers and sisters, they wasn't angry. They wasn't angry like we was. We was like, oh, this shit got to stop. Somebody said, hey, boycott Reebok. Because everybody act like Nike was the number one sneaker shit always with black people. That's not true. That's cap. Nike become number one after black people start boycotting Reebok. Before, everybody was wearing Reebok. That's why people were wearing 5411s. That's why you hear Redman and them always talking about 5411s and all that. That's Reeboks. That's the stock number for the sneaker. 5411. We was wearing Reeboks. We were wearing New Balance. We didn't really wear that much New Balance though. And what was the other sneaker? There was another sneaker we wore. Asics. We wore Asics, and because Asics we wore over New Balance. We wore Asics over New Balance. And then you had a lot of other like smaller, like you had Troop Iceland. That was we started wearing that because LL Cool J was wearing that. Um, I don't even think I had one pair of Timber Fox or whatever the fuck they was called. It was like a sneaker that Jamaicans wore. They were like really thin leather. I think they were called Timber Fox, some shit like that. It was a Jamaican sneaker, but we only wore that for like a little bit of time. Oh yeah, you know when the music was playing, you knew you was gonna be cleaning. Yo, D Love, yo, yo, I swear to like we in the same household. You knew that goddamn music was on. You was like, time to get up. And black people don't remember this shit. I tell a lot of black people, when you clean, when my mama cleaned, you moved all the furniture. Everything had to be moved. So your house would be switched around. That's how you knew the house was clean because you moved all the furniture. Everything was switched around and was moved around. One side, the dining room table was on that side last week. It's on this side this week. Everything had to be moved. That's right. You had to move my mama would not let us think we cleaned if nothing was moved. If she came in and saw something was in the same place from last week, that mean the whole house got to be cleaned again, nigga. Cause she like, oh nigga, y'all didn't clean nothing. Why is that still right there? That means when you had to clean everything. So if you left one thing, that meant everything wasn't clean. That was real foundational Black American shit. People don't know that. We grew up, Saturdays and Sundays was a tough day for us. You try to get it all done on Saturday. She let you have your cartoons first, but after that cartoons, it was time to clean. And you try to get that shit done because you might got to go to church on Sunday. A lot of niggas don't remember that. If you got to go to church, well, church was like fucking 7, 8 hours, my nigga. You didn't just go to church and come out. You was in church for like 9 fucking hours. We would be tired as shit. And if you ever had to wear hard bottoms, them shits hurt your feet. That's why I always amazed at our brothers that I see break dancing in the 30s and the pig meat Markhams and all them moving around with them hard bottoms on. Because if you had hard bottoms on, boy, your feet hurt. I remember I was scared of hard bottoms because they were slippery. And so I was always scared of crossing the street because I thought I might fall and get run over by a car. That's how I was scared of hard bottoms. A lot of people don't get that. When you wearing hard bottoms, boy, your feet be slippery as shit on the bottom. Your shoes would show it because your shoes would be tan. They normally were tan or brown, but once that asphalt got to them, boy, you would see where you be like looking at the bottom of your shoe like, oh my God. Yep, you gotta move the furniture. You could not, your house ain't clean if you didn't move the furniture. For all the niggas out here who act like they clean their house and I don't see them move their furniture, I'll be like, nigga, you ain't clean that house. That house ain't clean. You got to clean the goddamn furniture. You got to move that shit. When we grew up, that shit had to be moved. You had to vacuum the back of the couch. You had to lift it up. You had to vacuum. Me and my brothers, we had to tag team. So one of us lift the couch, the other one go underneath, and you got to try to hurry up and vacuum as fast as you can before the rest of us get tired and the couch got to come down on top of you. That's what it was like. People don't remember that shit. I remember there was another thing. My mama used to send me and my brother to go clean this old lady house, Miss Grant house. That was every other Sunday. She would send us over there. Oh shit, bro. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to see what up with my bro. All right, we're gonna try to send it again to him. Maybe it is his phone. Let me try to invite him one more time. He's up there telling me it might be his phone. I don't never understand how you a super producer, but y'all phones don't. All right, whatever. we we gonna get that shit right real quick. Hold on. Send that to him one more time. All right, let me try it again one more time. Pasting it one more time. There you go, brother. I sent it one more time to him. I hope he can get in here. You know that. There you go, D Love. You know that because you wanted to get that shit done on Saturday, because Sunday, boy, you knew Sunday was church. And church was a long time. I didn't rebel against my mama about church till I was like 14, 13, 14. I remember I rebelled against my mother. I said, I'm no longer going to church. And I knew exactly what she was going to say at that point. She's like, well, if you don't go to church, nobody get to stay in my house. And that day, I remember I grabbed my backpack from the closet that was by the door. She wasn't prepared for this. See, I was prepared. See, she thought she was just going to throw me out with nothing, with no essentials or anything. But when she saw me grab my motherfucking book bag from by that closet, oh shit, she was mad as hell at me. She's like, motherfucker. She tried to act like she was gonna be like, give me my book bag. I'm like, no, this is my book bag. I paid with my money. And she was pissed off because she had no retort for me. And that's how I got out of the church. That's really how I got out of the church. I had to rebel against my mother because even though my family owned churches, all my family still owned churches, all up in Queens, all over New York. My family still owned churches. My family, some of the niggas up there helping the immigrants. I don't fuck with my family like that because the church, the white people got them. They got them through the church. I gave up that shit early on. So that day, my mama was mad as shit that day because she was like, hey, cause my mama was one of them, my daddy, he just standing there. He ain't got nothing, a church day. My daddy never had nothing to say. Cause all them niggas was on my mama's side. My daddy was from Alabama. All the niggas that's in the church from my daddy's side, they they in Alabama or Pittsburgh. There you go. Got a job and took Sunday shift. There you go. See, well, that happened to me. That happened later. That happened, but 13, 14, I just got out. I was just like, fuck it. I'm just not going. But then I did start working later, and I was working at McDonald's. So I was always, and I was working like at a real McDonald's, not like a franchise. You know what I mean? I was working like, some people don't never get that. There's real McDonald's, and then there's franchises. Franchises treat you like shit. But the real McDonald's, if you can get working at a real McDonald's, boy, they got baseball games, they got softball teams, basketball teams, all types of stuff you could be a part of that McDonald's pay for. They pay for your school, all that shit. When I went to college, my first scholarship was from McDonald's. When I went to Baltimore, when I went to Coppin State, my first big scholarship came from McDonald's. And it was because it was a real McDonald's. That's why I always tell people, you got to make sure you're working at a real McDonald's. Real McDonald's are established. They always in a place. Usually in a white community. They never like really in black community. Usually in black communities, you get the franchise. Or Latino community, whatever community you in, you'll get a franchise. So you won't get that mentorship and stuff that will happen if you at those places. So you got to try to look for a real McDonald's. So yeah, I worked at McDonald's in Baldwin, Long Island at Grand Avenue, 1012 Grand. I think it's 1012 Grand Avenue. I can't remember the actual numbers, but it's Grand Avenue. That's in Baldwin, New York. And that's an established real McDonald's. And they have softball games, fucking basketball, like things where you feel like you affiliated, and other motherfuckers from other McDonald's, they come in, they know you. Yeah, this real shit right there. A lot of people don't get that. You think just working at McDonald's is a shit job. That's not true. If you get to a real McDonald's, they pay for your shit. They pay for your college, all types of stuff. They give you money, everything. I remember my first car, they paid for my first car, McDonald's. I didn't have to pay any money. McDonald's paid for it. But you got to work at a real McDonald's. You can't just work at like a franchise. The franchise is owned by individual people. So they could be immigrants, they could be white. You don't even know. The real McDonald's is run by McDonald's. And right now, the dude who's the head of McDonald's is black. He's a foundational black American. That's who the head of McDonald's is currently. Well, he was last year. Maybe he might have quit this year. You never know. Because over there, they come and go. But a lot of people don't get that. Like, they think like, oh, all McDonald's is shit, and that's not true. If you get working at a franchise McDonald's, then yeah, you fucked up. Yeah, it's gonna be bad. But if you're working at a real McDonald's that's foundated, that has a foundation in McDonald's, and you can usually tell these McDonald's because usually the exterior is built with real rock. You dig what I'm trying to say? If you get it, they always got big rocks. They got the real the kids shit inside is different than when you've been in a franchise. Sometimes franchise don't even have the kid shit. So that's why I always tell people, especially our young brothers and sisters, I always tell them, get out, get you a job because you go. If you don't get you a job, make sure you got a grand hustle. Get out there and do a real grand hustle, brother. Connect with brothers and sisters who got real jobs. Because it's all about how your movement is. Because they going to knock you down anyway. That's why I always tell people, don't ever expect these jobs to keep you 100. You should always be looking to build yourself up past that place. Always. You should always be looking that way. My daddy used to always say, they don't make a sound space for smart folks. You got to build that yourself. They don't make a sound space for smart folks. If they recognize that you're intelligent, either they're going to try to harness you or either they're going to try to get rid of you. Because you're a problem either way. You're a problem either way. Because they know can make it. They know who can make it. They watching you. That's why they have when they interview you, that's why they have the certain questions, because they know who gonna make it. They know who gonna be a failure. They know who gonna be a failure. Oh yeah, look, I got people already sending me messages like, wait, I thought you said you was doing the anime fix today. Yes, people, I'm gonna be doing the anime fix. We just a little bit late. We're going to be there at 3 o'clock versus 2 o'clock. I told y'all it's normally 2 o'clock Eastern time, but we'll be there at 3 o'clock. Look, I got to send them a damn message. Good Lord. That's right. You see, right there you go. That's what I do with my daughters. I got some t-shirts that's they were t-shirts, but we turned them into long sleeves and hoodies now because of the weather change. Because it took me a long minute to get somebody who's going to be able to do the shirts. And if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen the pictures. I think I posted it here on YouTube as well. My daughter, she made some really nice images of black women, and we want to promote that type of stuff. So I got some shirts coming out. It took me a little bit longer than necessary because I was trying to get the right person, the right proprietor to produce the shirts. And but we finally got the shirts. They're coming. I'm gonna be posting that probably this week. It just takes a little bit of time. When you're doing everything by yourself, it takes a little bit more time. It's just not as fast as if you have a partner and all that type of stuff. If you got somebody, a significant other that's helping you out, it goes a lot faster. But when you have to do things by yourself, you got to constantly step back, look at things 2, 3, and 4 times by yourself. So you got to do it by yourself. So there's no problem with that, you know. But I know what I'm going to bring to y'all is going to be quality merchandise. I don't want to sell y'all nothing that's going to be like, oh, the letters is peeling. No, none of that garbage. I always tell black people, whenever you do anything, make sure you do it the best you can when you first do it. Stop doing this weak shit that we do to our own people. Give them the best quality we possibly can. That's it. What's wrong with that? I don't never understand why it's so wrong for us to give ourselves quality. I love me, so I love you. That makes me be able to present to you what I would love to give to me. I can give it to you. So I'm always going to try to give you the best stuff that I can give you. You did? Because I love, I'm not going to sit here and back talk and act like that. You going to never find me nigga explaining. I say what I mean and I mean what I say. Oh yeah, yeah. I get you, D Love. Yeah, yeah. We always preach. We always preaching to the choir, because people who fuck with us, that's who always there listening. So you gonna always. I'm just speaking for those who may venture in and venture out. You know what I mean? Who want to hear a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But I know the real ones of us. The real ones of us, we understand what it takes to get shit done, and especially when you're doing it by yourself. You're doing it by yourself, and you're doing the best you can. You know, it's just like I have to constantly tell weirdos, like, "Hey, I don't have a problem with white folks. I have a problem with white supremacy. But if you white and you somebody else who support white supremacy, then I got a problem with you. And I don't. I can give a damn if you upset." Yes, that's right. We need to give each other our best. We should never shortchange another black person just because they black. You should always want to give your brother and sister the best of you. That's how I feel. That's why I'm like, if I can't do nothing right, I'm never going to ever tell you I'm going to do it. You dig what I'm saying? The way I feel like, if you're going to help somebody, make sure it's a boon. Because if you can't help somebody without having to ask for that back, then you shouldn't do it. So whenever I help somebody, it's always a boon to me. I don't never look for nobody that's not a boon. You know we twins. You know that. Look at the numbers. You see the numbers. You see the numbers. You see the damn numbers. 712, 721. That's like the gods like, hey, let's turn this one over like this and turn that one over like that. Ain't no cap, but ain't no cap detected. Ain't no cap detected. And I love that shit right there. Look, here go another Look, I'm about to be over there. Look, I'm sorry. You can't see what I'm doing right here. I'm on my other phone and I'm sending back messages to people. There you go. That's how I feel. I'm not doing the explaining no more. I love that right there, what you just said. D Love just hit it the best. I'm not explaining that I don't hate white people anymore, because I'm proud of my people and myself, and no one else does. I love that. I love that. I love that mantra right there. And because if you are a white person, you claim you fuck with me, I shouldn't have to tell you nothing else. You should already know what comes from my heart. Because I'm not that type of person. And black people in general, we ain't that type of people. We don't try to do anything to harm anybody else. We don't do that. You'll have some fools and some ignorant trolls who will try to play like that because they're going to always bring up, what about Chicago or Baltimore? Well, guess what? I've been to Chicago and I've been to Baltimore, and I love the people in Chicago. Nothing bad happened to me when I was in Chicago. When I was in Baltimore, nothing happened to me. We got robbed, but that's natural when you're in an environment of people not having little to no resources. I remember a brother robbed me, and then I told him, man, that's all I got. He was like, what? Next thing you know, he's like, man, fuck it. Sit down. This the dude robbing me. He rolled up my blunt and smoked it with me. This is in Baltimore. So the robber turned out to feel my pain and said, well, fuck it. We just going to smoke it together. That's what the robber said. We going to just smoke this shit together. Look, bro, all right, my bad, yo. You ain't got shit, yo. Because that's how they in Baltimore. That's how they talk. They say, yo. They say, hey, yo. Hey, yo. And so, bro, smoked with me. And I'm sitting there like, damn, I was going to be mad at first because I was like, he about to take my only little bit of weed that I had because I walk into the store to get a blunt. And that brother ended up smoking with me. Yeah, you're right. Other groups don't have to explain at all. At all. And I've been seeing other groups attacking young little black sisters. You know how many little young black women me and my daughters watched this week? My daughters was like, they're like, Daddy, can you give me a bigger knife? Because they already got knives. My daughters asked me if they could get a bigger knife. That's how unsafe they feel with all these people. And I told them, I said, no, the knife you got is good enough. It'll gut a motherfucker like a fish. You don't need. Them knives are sharp. I sharpen all they knives. I remember my daughter said, like, so that's why you taught us all those moves with a knife? I'm like, yeah. I want you to be able to gut a motherfucker. I don't want you to be. It looked like it was funny because we were fighting invisible people. I always tell my daughters, it looked funny to y'all when I showed you that roll. When I showed her, I said, you hit him right here in the stomach, and then you pull like this, and then you roll over his back, and you come and stab him right back in the back of his in the back of his neck. You right. Them B-more boys is not playing. I'm trying to tell you, B-more is not a place for you to be effing around. That's what I tell people. I was caught in the wire. Not the wire. I was in the motherfucking wire. So I know what they was talking about over there. So I always try to tell people, like I said, that's where I caught my kingpin charges at. I caught my kingpin charges in Baltimore, Maryland. I wasn't even no kingpin, but the white people said I was. They gave me 6 kingpin charges. And I beat that shit by the skin of my teeth. They still stuck me with a conspiracy charge. They still stuck me with a conspiracy charge. Because conspiracy is so damn hard to beat. It's like conspiracy is just them being, I'm white and I say so. That's exactly what it is. So it's like when you're trying to defeat conspiracy, you're like, well, what the fuck does conspiracy mean? You know, we waste our time trying to figure out. And the reality is, it's just, I'm white and I say so. The white people say you did something, and now you got to refute it. So that's always one of the hardest charges to ever beat is conspiracy. I beat the kingpin charges. They were pretty easy to beat. You know, my lawyer, you know, like I said, I could have been like most niggas. Oh shit. I went to a black lawyer and them niggas was charging me $20,000 and $30,000 to beat the damn charge. I remember how the black lawyer said to me, that nigga looked right at me. He looked like a skinny. He looked like how Al Sharpton looked right now. All skinny, like a Sonic the Hedgehog looking nigga. A skinny Sonic the Hedgehog nigga looking like, hey. That nigga was like, hey, nigga, they trying to take you to jail, brother. That's how the nigga told me. He's like, nigga, they trying to take. He stopped trying to be all cool and shit. That nigga said, hey, nigga. He said it just like that. They trying to take you to jail. And I was like, man. And I was sad as shit that night. I was like, I had been to all these fucking black lawyers because I'm trying to get a black lawyer. I'm like, man, I'm black. It should be easy to get a black lawyer. I'm like, shit. But I'm like, in my head, I'm like, shit. I only got like shit. I got $10,000 in my pocket. My mama sent me $10,000. Yeah, the conspiracy charges, they the worst. You trying to beat those. That's the shit how the white supremacists get you. Because you almost can't beat that charge. Because that almost always sticks. So I'm sitting there. I got like $10,000 cash. I'm walking down Light Street and shit. Like it's late at night. I'm walking. I'm just like, because this is where all the law. If you know Baltimore, on Light Street is where all the law offices are. So I'm just walking, and I'm walking back and forth. I'm like, shit. And I just see a light and shit. I see a light right there. Yo, you know the alien Sharpton. You know, I'm telling you, really, real fact. He was yelling at me and shit. He's like, nigga, they trying to take you to jail. He looked just like the skinny Al Sharpton right now. So then I'm walking down Light Street. I'm like, man, I just got off the phone. You know what I mean? I just talked to my mom because this is still flip phone. This is like 98, 99. It's like, I'm still on the flip phone. Matter of fact, it's 97, 98. I'm like on the flip phone. I'm like, I'm calling my mama back and forth. Like, man, she like, you ain't found a lawyer yet? I'm like, nah. And then I just look up. I see a light in one building. There's just one building. All the buildings is like dark. But this one building, I see the light. So I walk up to the thing. I push the buzzer. I look up there. Don't ask me how I figured out the right fucking office. I just look at it. I'm like, he's got to be on that floor. And I hit the buzzer. I hit the buzzer. Next you know, a white woman, she come on. She like, oh, da-da-da. She's like, well, she's about to say she's done for the night, that the law is over. But then I hear something in the background. Next thing you know it, there's a white man get on the thing. He's like, hello? What do you need? I said, sir, I've been looking for a lawyer all day long, man. I said, I could just come up and show you my charges. I said, I don't got much money. I said, but I can give you $3,000 if you can cover my case. So he's like, what? 3,000. He said, you know, that's never not really enough. He's like, but okay. Cause see, I'm lying to him. I got $10,000 in my pocket. I'm just saying 3,000. That's what I'm telling him. So he invite me upstairs. They open the buzzer. I come upstairs. I go in there. The white guy, he's sitting there. He playing golf. He playing golf in his goddamn office. He's got the little golf stuff around. And I come in there, and I let him read my charges and shit. He read my charges. He's like, oh shit. He's like, you know, I'm playing golf with this judge tomorrow morning. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, I'm playing golf with this judge. He's like, you got two. He said, what you say? You got 2,000? And see, this is another part that happened. Because I told him $3,000. But then he says, wait, you say you got $2,000? I'm like, yeah, I got $2,000. So he's like, all right, give me that $2,000. He said, if you could give me the $2,000, I promise tomorrow I'll call you back after 1 o'clock and we'll I'll have most of your cases dismissed. I was like, what? I was like, I paid him that night. I was like, shit. I went downstairs first to play like I had to get the money because I wasn't going to pull all the money out of my pocket and just show him. So I ran downstairs, played like I went to the ATM, but I never went nowhere. I just went downstairs outside their building. And then I counted the money. Then I came back upstairs and I was like, yo, here's the money. He's like, okay. He said, you want me to call you or call your mother? I said, you can call my mother and call me. So the next day, I was sitting there, all of a sudden, this motherfucker called me and got all the charges dropped. And then he gave me a public defender. Like, well, you're going to have to deal with her for your get rid of, because they won't let me get rid of the conspiracy charge. Now, if I was a goofy coon nigga, I would be like, oh, the white man is so great. Oh, the white man. Oh, this good white man. Instead of noticing that this nigga said what he just said to me. I'm playing golf with this nigga the next fucking morning. See, this is how white supremacy works. These people are hanging out with the same motherfuckers that they prosecuting. And they get together and they have games and golfing and all this stuff together. So black people need to get off of this dumb shit and keep thinking like there's a separate, like there's a place for you to go. No, you need to get the right motherfucker who's working. That's why motherfuckers stay out of jail if you got a real lawyer. You get these public defenders, they don't get to hang out and hobnob with the goddamn judge. They hobnob with the prosecutor, if you get my word. The motherfucking public defender is hobnobbing with the prosecutor. That's why you get shitty charges when you with the goddamn public defender. I remember all my roommates, they all got charged. I did not get charged. All my roommates got charged. I did not get. My roommates still mad at me to this day because they have black lawyers and they got charged. They think that I was involved with it because I didn't get charged. No, nigga, I just found the right white lawyer. That's all it was. I found the right white lawyer, and that motherfucker got all my shit expunged. All he couldn't get rid of was the conspiracy. And when I came out here to Virginia, that's the one thing these crackers in Virginia keep. To this day, when I get pulled over by these crackers in Virginia, they be like, hey, tell me about those kingpin charges in Baltimore. They always asking me that. I'm like, what about the charge? I'm like, can you see it? They be like, no, we can't see it, so that's why we ask it. All right, then it's done. That's right. You got to get right. I know y'all hate this shit. It's just like the sister on, they were just having the black, what is that shit called? The hip hop and love shit. They trying to have that shit like decent now over there. Because you done had that Latino sister in them, they all went to jail and shit. All that negative shit. So now they over there on the hip hop and love shit. They trying to have round tables and shit. And they just had that one sister on there talking about when she go to try to buy property, she got a white person on her team to go buy the property because they not gonna let her buy no property because she's fucking black. That's right, D-Love. A public defender is there to get you time, not get you out of doing time. That is big facts right there. And that's why I told black people, if you can try to get you a lawyer, spend at least $2,000 or $3,000, because you'll spend $2,000 and $3,000 on other bullshit. You should spend that on a lawyer. That's all it costs for a lawyer. About $2,000, $3,000. And you'll get off of any fucking case that may take your damn life. And as I was saying, the sister in them from hip hop and love, she was explaining that she gets a white person to go in and buy her properties and go buy stuff because we know we in a system of goddamn white supremacy. And a lot of black people like to deny that. And I always tell black people, it's hard to find you one of them, but if you can get a young Becky or a young Chad that's willing to do the footwork for you, but make sure they fuck with you. Make sure they fuck with black people. Make sure they not, and get them before they turn, because they always gonna turn back to white supremacy. Most white people all have that racist white bone in their back. And lots of Negroes be scared. Look at Tory and Rain yelling at me. He talking about, Tory and Rain talking about, he said, yo, what did he say? He said, Bree, stop being scary. I'm like, Negro, I don't watch any horror movies after it get dark outside. If it get dark outside, I'm not gonna watch a horror movie. I like zombie stuff, but I don't watch zombie stuff because if I gotta go to bed after I watch this shit, it's gonna torture me in my sleep. So I never watched the what you call that crazy shit with the little white boy going crazy, The Omen. I never watched anything with the devil. I never watched anything with monsters or scary shit that make me, I gotta go to bed yet. I gotta go to bed after I watch this. Yeah, my wife, she used to yell at me like that too. She used to be like, stop. This is when I like watching horror movies at night. She used to be like, but me, I can't watch horror movies at night. I gotta watch that shit in the daytime. When I'm in the daytime, I'm fine. When it's nighttime, I'm like, oh shit. It's just like I said, I just had a meme on my Instagram where I told people I tried to kill a spider and shit. I'm on the top of the roof of the house after I missed killing the spider because I don't know where the spider at. That's you right. After D-Love, they got a movie on Amazon right now. It's called The Bankers. It's called The Bankers. It's about how brothers, it's with Samuel L. Jackson, that other black dude who I don't think he FBA, but he was in those Avenger movies and shit. He was playing like the weakest fucking character. They always had the black people playing the weakest fucking characters. But that brother, yeah, they have a movie called the Oh, Rudy, you will watch him at night, but then you gotta watch something funny. Yo, Rudy, I can't even do it, family. How I'm gonna watch Martin after I just watched the goddamn Texas Chainsaw Massacre? I can't do it. Because even in Martin got episodes like they Halloween episodes where Martin is funny as shit. When they show you black people, we don't really fuck with that shit. We just don't, bro. We not fucking with that. We be terrified. I was just watching Martin the other night. Yeah, I'm gonna say nope to scary all day. All day, man. This day month, man. Nearly Fuller Jr. said they love nothing but orange and black. Nearly Fuller Jr. said the orange is for us in jumpsuits and the black is for us as black bodies. So I've never really loved October. Like I said, I was always scared of when I grew up seeing what was that? This year Halloween fell on the weekend. Me and Ghetto, I was always scared of that fucking video. Because you could never see the man. Whoever was trying to kill them, you could never see him. He was just dressed in a damn suit like a white dude. And that shit used to scare the shit out of me. Yeah, spiders? Yeah, I'm shit. I saw a spider the other day. I ended up knocking my fan over because I saw the spider saw me, but I didn't realize at that point that the spider was trying to get away from me. It was a big ass spider too, but it started trying to run. It was running into sneakers. It was like, yo, this shit looked comical. But I ran backwards. I fell backwards. I knocked over my fan and shit. I was like, yo. And then I realized when I fell backwards, I see the spider running, trying to get away from me. And I saw him going to my couch. So I sprayed under the couch. And I was like, well, if he survived that shit, whatever, he deserved to live. You know? Yo, you love scaring people, Rudy. That is so wrong. That is so wrong, Rudy. Yo, I don't like scaring anybody. I don't play that game. I don't play that at all. I do not like scaring people. Wait, how am I supposed to be? I gotta go over to there. I think I gotta go over the damn goddamn. Wait, am I supposed to go over there? I'm trying to figure out how to make y'all I think I gotta go to my actual YouTube thing. Let me do this real quick. I'm gonna go over here because I want to make y'all like. Yeah, I'm terrified of spiders, especially out here in Virginia. You know they got brown recluses and all types of shit out here. I am terrified. Oh, D Love, I'm knocking shit over. I'm falling. I'm like, what the hell, yo? I'm scared. You know, in New York, there ain't no spiders like that. In New York, you got black widows, and they make webs. They not on the fucking ground. They not on the ground at all. You know what I'm saying? It's like in New York, they not on the ground. Let me make sure y'all. Okay, I see. D Love, you done. Let me give Rooted. Let me make you a I'm making Rooted a monitor. Wait, I'm trying to make Rooted a moderator. Ooh. Why y'all trying to do all this dumb stuff to me? No, wait, we not hiding Rooted. We not hiding Rooted. We not trying to hide Rooted. What are y'all doing? They over here doing bullshit. Unhide this person. God damn, what y'all doing? We're trying to make Rooted a moderator. Move all this stuff out of my way, YouTube. How y'all at me at my own thing? I'm trying to unhide Rooted right now, D. I see it now. Yeah, they got me. No, I'm not trying to learn new nothing. Get out of my way. Let's see. There we go. I want Rooted as a manager. There we go. D Love, you a managing moderator? So we want to make you hold on, D Love. Yeah, we want to make D Love a managing moderator. There you go. D Love is a managing moderator now. There you go. You and Rooted should both be managing moderator. Are you a managing moderator yet, Root? There you go. You and Rooted should both be managing moderator. Are you a managing moderator yet, Root? Yo, D Love, what you saying right there might be true because I never seen a damn spider run from me. What you saying right there might be true because I never seen a damn spider run from me. Rooted, type something again so I can make sure you're not lost. Cause it says you was unhidden by Breeze Omega. Oh, there you go, Rudy. I see you in blue. There you go. I got y'all both in there. Yeah. Yo, D Love, you just said some of the greatest shit right there. You said they might be our loved ones return. And I'm thinking, like, because that spider had I never seen a spider not try to beef with me. I never seen a spider. Usually when I face the spider be like, hey, motherfucker. And they put their fucking haunches up. Like they ready to bite me. This spider said, hey, I am not trying to fuck with you. Yo, no doubt. Yo, D Love, you said the greatest shit ever. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, some people don't get that. Our ancestors come back, like, sometimes, like, maybe above. This spider did not want no part of me. And that's what I thought was comical. That's how I ended up knocking over the fan. Because when he came running and saw me, I saw the spider and it saw me. The spider, like, it it stumbled over his legs. I never seen that shit before. Yeah, you see some black widows, you got to exterminate the whole house. That's facts. That's no cap. You up in cold land though, right? Rooted like Utah or some shit. That's where they at. And they in Virginia too. See, but Virginia, we got these brown recluses. Oh, Colorado. Oh shit. Yo, you gonna have to go to one of them goddamn games, Rooted. You gonna have to go to the game and send me some live video. I'm about to come out there. I'm about to catch a flight over the Rooters and go to the game. Shit. Yeah, yo. I swear to God, I was like, shit. I saw that spider. I couldn't sleep all night. And then we got these other things like these they like crickets, right? But they dangerous crickets. They got like spikes all over them and they bite you and shit. Like I forgot what the hell they called. They some dangerous crickets, yo. Yeah, yeah, they're crickets though. I think they call mole crickets or some shit. Them shits is vicious. Shit, I was surprised to find out that they was flooding goddamn Denver with illegal immigrants too. I didn't know that shit. I just learned that shit like a couple of days ago. Oh, you got tarantulas too? Oh hell no. Fuck all that, man. They got their own doors, so I'm not dealing with tarantulas. Oh hell no. Yeah, yeah, hell no. I thought that was only in Arizona. I was in Arizona. They told me, they like, well, you gotta check your shoes every time you put them on. I was like, well, I ain't never coming back here again. Oh, D Love the squirrel still terrorizing me. They still terrorizing me. They don't give up. The squirrels do not let your brother. They don't let your brother breathe. I try to cover all my turnips and everything with like metal screens, man. They've been pushing that shit out the way. That's how big and heavy these squirrels are. Yeah, these squirrels are super heavy. They just sitting around. There's somebody white feeding them peanuts. Cause there's the only person I could think it's gotta be a white person, cause ain't no Negro got the budget to be keep consistently putting peanuts out for the damn squirrels. Yeah, we call them tree rats. We call them tree rats out here. You know what I mean? Only a few white people do like me. They usually old ladies. The younger white women, they be like, why are you so mad at them? Yeah, they ain't feeding them peanuts and stuff. The younger white women think I'm wrong for trying to kill them. Yeah, I'm trying to kill their ass. I need a better BB gun because the BB gun I had, I was shooting them, and them shits was just hitting off the squirrel. The squirrel was looking down like, I swear to God, the squirrel picked it up and put it in his mouth, and he had a goal in his mouth. They running around with the BBs looking like they got goddamn, like they got a mouthful of grills. Yeah, these squirrels are vicious. I don't feed them. I try never to feed them because I know I tried that when my wife was alive. When my wife was alive, I tried that. My wife was like, maybe we feed them. She's like, maybe they'll go away. No, they just started coming harder. D Love, they like a grill. They got the BBs in their mouth like a grill. Yeah, oh, Rudy, I be trying to take them out. They get new reinforcements every day. You know who down with them too? That this is something y'all don't know. This how I know there's a language between animals. The motherfucking crows. The crows be sitting right with them. The crows be like, I come outside, the crows be like, ah, 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 ah. And then the squirrels will stop. They be like, oh shit, it's that nigga. There he is. I be walking. I'm telling you, I got a video. I was telling Miss Patty about this. I got a video. The squirrels down the block know about me. So that means that all the squirrels is talking and the crows is talking with each other too. They like, hey, here this nigga come. This nigga don't like us. They be watching my ass too. They be running down the motherfucking fences on the sides with me, like, hey, watch him. They be making all this noise too, talking to each other. Oh yeah, do you see squirrels eating cheeseburgers? I see squirrels sitting on the fence with Big Macs, with with Chick-fil-A. They eating Chick-fil-A, all types of stuff. These animals is eating good. Anybody who say they not eating good is a damn liar. They is sitting up here, they're eating ribs. They eating the rib shack. They eating everything. You see them. They drinking out of bottles of Gatorade. You saw when they was lurking in my trees, D Love. I'm telling you, they be watching my ass. They be like, there he go. They be trying to trick me. They'll have me chase one to the left, and then motherfuckers will come in on the right. Yeah, these things are slick, boy. They not no whore. They come in here for real business. That's why I was like, how the hell they know to smell all these little ass seeds? But they know. They know. And I'm sorry, YouTube. I'm a cuss. This ain't for kids. We over here talking grown folks business. And it got to deal with squirrels. Yeah, they on me. That's what I'm telling you. D Live. I'm telling you, the crows be working with them. They be up in the tree call. They be like, ah, ah. They got a certain sound when I come outside. They like, ah. They don't make that regular crow sound. They got ah. They got a different crow sound that you can listen to them. They like, hey, they go that, and it's like everybody, all the animals will stop and be like all the animals, they'll stop and they'll look at me. They're like, that nigga, there he is. They be like, that nigga right there. Here he come. Word up. I was peeking out my back door. I was watching them. My Chinese neighbor was outside. They wasn't making no noise. They made no noise. I was watching my Chinese neighbor out there. They said nothing. Soon as I came outside, all the crows was like, they looked too, like they looked around the tree. They was like, yep, that's him. They was like, ah, ah. They started making all this noise. They was like, ah, ah. And then you saw squirrels running across the fence. And it was like, and the squirrels were stopping and looking in my direction. So that's how I know they was all looking at me. They was like, there that nigga go right there. He don't fuck with us. No, you saw it early, D. You know I'm not, D. You know I'm not tripping. I'm telling. I'm making it funny because it's more palatable when you out here fighting these damn things. When you talking about you trying to shoot their ass, people don't get that shit because you in the neighborhood. You in the neighborhood trying to kill their ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to take these motherfuckers out, but it just don't work. I mean, I put a cage out there. I bought this from the from the tractor supply. Oh yeah, the geese be on some shit too. I told people I don't fuck with geese either. Geese be on some shit. Yeah, I don't fuck with geese. You know what I don't fuck with too? Peacocks. You know a motherfucking peacock will bust your ass. A peacock will bust your motherfucking ass. You be like, what? A peacock? Yeah, peacocks don't play. And swans, don't fuck with no swans. Don't you dare fuck. If a white person got some swans in the front of their yard, don't go in that white person yard. Because Negroes don't normally have swans. Yeah, I don't fuck with any of them because a swan is vicious. They chase the bears out here like they Negroes. If a bear show up, man, the whole police, you hear helicopters, airplanes, everything. It be police blocking off the intersection. They be like, go in your house. There's a bear out here. They yell at you and shit. Oh, hell yeah. Oh shit, D, catch a video and send that to me. Look, I'm gonna catch the video of my turkeys. We got turkeys. When I go into my daughter's school, when I go into my daughter's school, it's a turkey that be bullying me. If I get out the car, this motherfucker come right over. He don't mess with nobody out there. He only fuck with me. Cause I wasn't even out of my car when he first started this shit. I started being like, okay, let me see if he just fucking with me. Because I saw he ain't go to none of the cars with the white people. So I was like, okay, let me get out the car. And let me see if he have the same reaction once I'm out the car. This motherfucker came, he chased me all around my car. I jumped right back in. I'm like, this turkey he's got serious anti-black racism problems. this these turkeys is racist out here. I don't fuck with them. And I ain't shot one turkey. I shot a deer. I told people I shot a deer. Yeah, you right. That DC dark meat. The deer don't even fuck. I saw Bambi in my backyard one day. We had a tornado out this bitch, and it was a I went out to the back. I swear, I'm about to put my dog out. I'm like, I'm opening the back of the fence. I'm like, my dog, she real scared. She starts shaking and shit. I'm like, what you shaking for? And I look up, and there, right there in the back, was standing motherfucking Bambi, looking right at me. I was like, oh, you know how when Bambi became like a real G, when he got his shit like his father, and he's standing there, he got 10 points, and he's standing there looking at your ass all brolic. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker is biscuited up. He diesel. I'm like, I'm about to die. I'm like, Ha Ha Davis. I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to die. That deer was looking at me, and the wind was blowing, and it was swirling and shit. We had just had a hurricane right here in Virginia. I mean, it wasn't a hurricane, a tornado. We had just had a tornado. It had tore down all my neighbors, and I was surprised it didn't tear down my fence. But I'm sitting there was Bambi looking right at me. I thought he was gonna fuck me up, bro. Cause my dog was worthless. She was all shaking and shit. And then he just stood there for a minute looking at me like, get your bitch ass back in that fence. And I closed the fence all scared like a coward nigga. I did. I closed that fence. I was like, and I was looking over the fence at him, and then he walked off. Yeah, I was scared. I ain't fucking with animals. If you're a foundational Black American, you don't fuck with animals. You give them their respect. Word up. You are not trying to get beat to death. Cause I seen when white people, wasn't that on when animals attack? It was when animals attack. They had a deer beating the shit out of a white man. Beating the shit out of him. I was like, I ain't trying to end up like that. Fucking his ass up. Cause he thought he could still dominate the animal when it's right up on top of him. Like, you can't do that shit. You're supposed to show some homage. Like, oh shit, he right here. Like, yeah, I want to eat some deer, but yeah, I don't want to eat this deer. You're supposed to be like, oh shit. Yes, Mr. Deer, I love the deer god. Like I said, I love the deer god. When I see a deer up on me, I'm praising the deer god. Whoever's the god of deers, I'm praising them. Hey, don't let him kill me. I'm not trying to die. Put that deer to the side. Mr. Deer, I'm not here to mess with deer shit. I was looking for a squirrel. Oh, hell no. I ain't messing. Thank God we don't got kangaroos over here. If you see some of them videos in Australia where the motherfuckers be at their door, knocking on the glass, waiting for them white people to come out, them kangaroos be brawling. Them kangaroos, they come and knock on the white people door like, hey, I know you in there. And they be standing at the back of the door flexing. Yeah, I'm not fucking with no kangaroo. Yeah, the deer god. I'm praying to the deer god. Any type of god that's gonna keep them animals from killing me. Yeah, I don't mess with animals like that. I'm not trying to die. You know? And y'all be thinking animals is a game. Like, I just watched a video where some Latino people were sitting there. I guess they was camping, and then a little bear just came up and started eating the damn food on their table. And the mama, she's sitting there, she got the baby, she covering his eyes like she did the proverbial like, hey, motherfucker, get under the blanket, the monster ain't here. Yeah, kangaroos are a nightmare animal. You ever see a kangaroo standing there looking at you and he all brolic? He rubbing on his muscles. You ever pay attention to a kangaroo? They start rubbing their muscles. they take one hand and rub the left bicep, and then they rub the right bicep, and then they take their feet and kick out the door. Yeah, that's a hitman in the making. Yeah, Rudy, you correct. They are fighters. That's why I be scared. You know, you catch up with an old white man, he might kidnap your ass and throw you in a room with a damn kangaroo with boxing gloves on. Hit your ass in the head with a damn medicine ball. You remember them big ass medicine balls when we was in school, they would throw you a big ass ball and make you all sit against the wall, and you would have to pass that shit among motherfuckers. My daughter, I told my daughter the other day, I said she was complaining about running track. I said, girl, that's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. The white people don't got you all flexed up against a wall, put, having this big ass ball spreading down all of y'all. Y'all got this a medicine ball. And I don't know why they call it a medicine ball. What type of medicine? The medicine to whoop your ass? Yeah, they be flexing them motherfucking. I would never. I'm telling you, I don't know how white people even live in Australia. That's how you know white people is bad motherfuckers. Cause all the bad animals is in Australia. Saltwater crocodiles, all these different type of spiders, and they got brown recluses and fucking black widows and fucking spiders, fucking frogs that'll kill your ass. Even the frogs is dangerous. My G, everything out there in Australia is dangerous. I wouldn't want to be in Australia one day. That's like going to Las Vegas. When I went to Las Vegas, they gave me a list of everything that could be in my room. Scorpions. And I said, well, shit, I ain't coming back to Vegas. They got all types of snakes, everything. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to a place where I'll just stay. That's what I told people. At least in Virginia, I know what I'm looking for. I know what I'm looking for in VA. You know, when I go New York, VA, Baltimore, Maryland, you know, all that. This is where I travel up and down 95. So I only got to worry about Italian, different types of white people, Italians, Polacks, jazzy Negroes. Now you got to worry about jazzy Negroes who are a little bit saucy. You better be careful. You don't even know. This world is so weird now. It's weird. Really weird. You meet a woman, you might got to be thinking like, man, I might have to kill this bitch after midnight. That's only talk we had when we was talking about gremlins. We only had that kind of talk after gremlins. Like, wait, I might have to kill this bitch. It's midnight. It's midnight. This bitch might gotta die. You start waking up at 11:35 to watch the bitch that you with. Is that bitch about to change? Yeah, you watching this whole like, wait, what? Did she just move? You like, did she just move? Did that bitch? Did she gurgle in her sleep? Yo, you don't want to end up. That's what that's what I'm always telling my kids. It's so much different. Yeah, when the clock strike one, you really gotta strike one. You like, this bitch is moving. This bitch is she got to be dead. Word up, my family. No cap. No cap detected, yo. Yo, I'm gonna have the new shirts. We're gonna have the new shirts this week. We're gonna have that done. I had to, what dad gotta buy their clothes from their kids? Except me. Except me. I had to buy my shirts. I had to buy my shirt, my daughter's print. Yeah, you can't meet no men after dark. These Negroes is weird. You only can meet a nigga like me who willing to tell you like, hey, look, we gonna meet at Exxon where there's a lot of light. I'll meet you at Exxon, but I ain't going over there. Yeah, you got to be crazy to just meet a Negro today or a woman. Or a woman. I'm not gonna slander y'all. Y'all just as dangerous. Let me change that because SeanDon didn't even show up. He's telling me there's something wrong with his phone. I'm gonna have to ask this nigga, do he got an Android? He gonna be mad at me when I ask him that. I know he ain't got no damn Android. I mean, I got an Android and I got like wait, let me look back there. He might be back there. Oh no. Okay. Yo, D Love, I'm grateful for that. I appreciate you. I'm always trying to lift us up. I'm never trying to tear us down. Some people think because of the way I talk and the way I talk about certain situations, they think that I'm mean or some shit. No, I believe in honesty first and foremost. And this is no disrespect to any other group or any other people, but what we was taught was wrong. What we was taught was wrong. Where we was taught to be so accepting of everybody, and that was just wrong. We love y'all, but we need to love each ourselves first, but before we can reach out and love everybody else. And I love if I can't love myself, then I can't love you. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I can't love myself first and love people that look like me, what the fuck am I doing trying to love you if you look like an alien to me? Oh yeah, D Love. I already got an Android. I always keep my Android. That's my backup. That's my secondary, and I do other things on there. I know I got certain people who hate me because I'm always talking shit about Android, but I am Team Apple. Thank you, D Love. I try to be as honest, transparent, and open to my people as I can. And I want you to know I don't have no problem with other groups. I have a group with a thing. I have a problem with a system called white supremacy and the people who propagate and keep it upheld. And that's what I see right now with the mayors of Chicago, the mayor of New York, the mayor of Atlanta. I see all these people putting other people over black people when the 14th Amendment says no other group should be upheld till black people are made whole. That's what the 14th Amendment says. So we bringing in all these other groups on top of us before we've been even made whole. And there's no disrespect to other people. I love other people, but I love us more. That's the problem with black people. We don't love ourselves enough to say no. I'm willing to say no to you other groups because I got to put emphasis into my brothers and my sisters who I feel haven't been getting they just due. They haven't been given due process. We was always taught kumbaya. I learned that when I was a kid. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Michael row the boat ashore. Michael row. Fuck that boat. Sink that fucking boat and leave all them Africans out in the middle of there. That Pan-Africanism has done nothing for us. Matter of fact, we ain't even Africans, all of us. They had you niggas thinking all of us is Africans. My mama and them been telling me I'm an Indian all my life. And I'm not disrespecting other people. I was just told that I was not from Africa. You know, there's a part in the Boondocks where they have the brothers singing that part. This is with the catch. That's the Catcher Freeman episode where they singing, "Don't you trust them new niggas over there? Don't you trust them new niggas?" See, y'all don't get it. White folks made being black a crime because there was so many black people outside of the fence. That's why they made it a crime to be black. Once you put two and two together, that shit makes sense to you. Like, oh shit. Yeah, why wouldn't they make being black a crime? Because there's so many niggas outside the fence. How the hell we over here? Oh, how would we know to go? How would we know where to go if we was all slaves? We wouldn't know where the white people would have been catching us left and right. We wouldn't have known where to go. How many black people ran into the swamp? The white people tell you with their own truth. Go look up the book, The Swamp Fox. That's about a white man having to go run around and hide with black people during the Revolutionary War, and they make him a hero. In Virginia, they tell us this story. They talk about it all the time because it happened in Virginia. The Swamp Fox was in Virginia. The Swamp Fox was in Virginia. The Swamp Fox wasn't nowhere else. He was in Virginia. Walt Disney made a movie about it called The Swamp Fox. Burr Rabbit and Tar Baby is about being in Virginia. That's not nowhere else. This is the facts. This is the facts. And this is not no disrespect to anybody else. Once you start knowing your lineage, the better off you are, brothers and sisters. Then we can help each other better off because we now understand it. That's why I love that when Tariq Nasheed created the root work deodorant. I was one of the first people to buy me some root work. I bought me some root work deodorant and I love it. I love root work deodorant. I love it. I love root work deodorant. Boy, that high John the Conqueror. That's the brother who was out here who made his white supremacist masters like bow down. High John the Conqueror, boy. Real talk, man. Real talk. And that's no disrespect. The reason I stopped being a pan Africanist is because I realized what Tariq and Neely Fuller Jr. said, that Pan Africanism was a one-sided thing. One-sided thing. You know, brothers is talking about having another rally out here in DC. We about to have another rally in DC. I'm gonna be posting about it. I hope some of y'all can make it. We are about to have last year's rally was fucking amazing. I wish people was here so y'all could have felt the energy that was going on at the rally for reparations. I mean, we had it in October. I don't doubt that Tariq and them can't pull this shit off again this year within a couple of days' notice. I flew down to Dallas when they had the Dallas shit. I went to Dallas and they said they was having it in Dallas. I flew down to Dallas in 3 days. When Dewan B, Dr. Randy Short, all of them came out here. All of them came out here to DC. I'm telling you, I felt so good. Like to be around all those black people in the middle of DC, and I didn't feel threatened at all, man. I felt good. We had the Tahaka Bays down there, all the Morris Science niggas, even the hieroglyph niggas. I always call them niggas the what you call them niggas? The niggas who always marching in purple and shit. The niggas who think they Jews and shit. Like, nigga, you ain't nothing unless the white folks deem you is. They say you is. Because the white folks, they control everything. All 9 levels of activities. If a black person could tell me what activity these people don't control, I would listen to you. I would listen to you, bro. But the fact is, there's no activity that you can tell me that they don't control. Ju- Justice, law, sexuality, war, work, healthcare. They control all 9 levels of activity. You can make like you don't know, but they control all of that. Yo, the Hebrew Israelites, D-Love, thank you. I be forgetting about them niggas. Because I try to cast all that shit out of my mind. But I do have niggas who hit me every Sunday who be like, Shalom, Shabbat, Shabbat, Shalom, all that weird shit. But I love my brothers and sisters. Even if you do prescribe to certain things, I just hope you understand you should be B1 first. You should be B1 first. Like, even when I have people who thought I hated homosexual people. I don't hate nobody that's homosexual. I don't hate anybody. I just want you to be B1. You should be B1 first. Your sexuality should not come before your race. Because ain't no white person doing that either. They all know where they stand when it comes down to it. They use black Negroes as mascots and stuff. And then they will abuse you. They will abuse you. Because I always tell people, white supremacy, they always break their toys. That's the very first thing you should learn in Toy Story. In the movie Toy Story, and white people are very clever about how they did that. Because they make sure Buzz is a redhead. They make sure Buzz is a redhead. Most white people hate redhead white people. That's the fact. They don't be capping. They know who to put the angst on. They know who to put the hate on. So they gonna always put the interest and they hate on the Irish white. And that's called tricknology. That's how they trick you. They sit there, there's a white face on it, but you like, wait, well, they hate Irish people. Because you'll hear a lot of Negroes always bring up that dumb shit like, well, Irish people, you'll hear niggas like, well, Irish people were slaves. Irish people were never slaves. They were indentured servants. And they were indentured servants because of the crimes and shit they did over there in Europe. They would steal, rob, all that. So that's how they got shipped over here. But later on, when they cut their teeth, the white people would let them be like the cracker, the nigga that was snapping the whip on black people. You know, you start learning all that when you start, you know. There you go, D Love, you get it, you get it. Yo, D Love, I like how you said I was raised in some of the ways of the Israelite, Moors, Islam. I still carry. Yeah, some of that shit you should carry. I was a FOI. I was fruits of Islam. I was fruits of Islam, but I grew up under the nation of the gods of earth. I grew up 5%er. I was a 5%er. So I grew up getting beat up by motherfuckers every day if I didn't know my mathematics. See, I started learning my mathematics. See, I stopped getting beaten up once I knew my mathematics. Because I realized my dad couldn't even save me. Because my dad would stand right there and be like, oh, well, shit, nigga. Hey, nigga, do you know your mathematics? So my dad would be like, hey, you better learn your mathematics. There you go. That's right. We will be stronger together. We will be strong. It's like the links on chainmail. We're only as strong as the other link. And that's what we need to realize in our lives. See, black people, we allow ourselves to be segmented off. We the only group allow ourselves to be segmented off. If you in the Italian mafia, the Italians is like, hey, nigga, is you Italian? Wait, where's your people from in Sicily? They're like, where? Even the cartels. Even the cartels is like, wait, you not from Juarez? You not from Zapata? You not from Zapata? Oh, nigga, get the fuck out of here. If you ain't from real cartel country, they not letting you in the cartel. You gonna be a low-level peon, nigga. And they don't, and if you Guatemalan or you Ecuadorian, you ain't nothing but a piece of shit to the Mexicans. Let's not cap, man. Let's not cap. You know, I went to college in Baltimore. The Russians and the Polacks, the Russians treat the Polish people like they not shit. The Polish people are beneath the Russians in Baltimore, Maryland. I've lived in Baltimore, Maryland for 6 years of my life. If you not, if you not real Russian, if you not real Russian, your ass can't say nothing. You shut the fuck up and you move the fucking bodies. Yeah, D Love, you correct. We could reach out to motherfuckers later, but we ain't even really from all over there. Only a small percentage of them made it here. This is why I try to tell black people. When you ask motherfuckers, you can't explain the amount of black people that was here when you can't produce that through sexuality. Even if you had the most stringent raping policy, you wouldn't be able to produce that many people. It takes 9 months to produce a human baby. Even though you see Latinos and they always fucking pregnant. They always pregnant. That's because the bitch get pregnant literally the minute she's out of. We should have been questioning that as a people a long time ago. We should have been like, how is that woman pregnant again? That's their culture. Oh, they do. Oh, D Love, there's no question. All these people know who we are. All these people do. But they've been trained and manufactured to have anti-black hatred. All this starts during the 60s. That's why these countries are so fucked up. Look, there's a channel I want everybody to go look up. There's a channel on YouTube. It's called The Nuclear Vault. Go watch The Nuclear Vault, and you'll see on The Nuclear Vault, they literally map out how all this shit start from the 40s. See, there's always been a bit of white supremacy racism, but it never became codified until like the 40s. It wasn't codified to the 40s and enacted upon until the 60s. That's why you see so much anti-black hatred coming out of the Dominican Republic. Go look it up. When they was going to war to Vietnam, man, they knew. That's why brothers was arriving in Vietnam. Like, nigga, I never even seen a Vietnamese bitch. Why is she calling me nigga? Yeah, word up, word up. Oh, I believe God is a justful God. If you ask me, that's why God show you your enemies. Because you can't be justful if God didn't show you the motherfuckers who hated you. That's why I've always believed God is justful. Oh, D Love, you is a queen. I can tell you're a queen, D Love. I've always got good energy from you. All vibes, you tap in since day one. I can truly tell you, I love you, sis. I love you. I can truly tell you that. Some shit went down, you call my ass, I'm dead. Shit. I'm a loving ass nigga. I'm a cancer. A cancer. We cancers, D love, both of us. You know that being a cancer. Oh, you know them Russians know. You know the Russians know. They all know. But that don't stop white supremacy. All of them know. They all know, but it don't stop the system. Cause them niggas know they would rather I still be a Russian before I be black. Them niggas know that part. I'll be Russian before I be black. And they ain't even talking about African black. They not even talking about Caribbean black. They not even talking about Southeast Asian black. They talking about black in America. Cause they know what we go through. That's why everybody cosplay us. That's why everybody cosplay us. Because everybody know who's the coolest motherfuckers on the planet. Everybody know who the motherfuckers who stand up against white supremacy. Salute to my brother Big Rooster out there. Go check out my brother Big Rooster. That's a good brother. I love Big Rooster. I love Big Rooster. He over in the Bay. He in the Bay Area. It's funny because all my really staunch supporters, they always in the Bay. They always in like New Orleans. I always wherever all my people from, I love y'all all, man. Oh yeah, we know Fat Joe is trying to remix hip hop history. We know that's why I don't fuck with Fat Joe. That's why I be telling people I think Fat Joe got Big Pun killed. Big Pun was more influential with black people than Fat Joe. Look at your history, bro. Do your history. Big Fat Joe had to get behind a black woman, Remy Ma, before the people fucked with him. We didn't fuck with no Fat Joe until Lean Back. We did not fuck with the Terror Squad till Lean Back. When Big Pun was alive, we fucked with the Terror Squad. I remember. I'm telling people. I remember Big Pun. I remember Big Pun. When I talk about Big Pun, I get a warm feeling in my heart. I don't get that feeling when I talk about Fat Joe. Big Pun wife is an Afro Latina. She's dark. She's a dark woman. She's a dark ass woman. All the Big Pun kids is dark. Fat Joe woman is white. His kids all look white. That's how you know the difference. That's how you know the difference. And that's not like me saying like I don't want there to be white people or Latins. I want you to be white and I want you to be Latin, but I want you to stand on your motherfucking own. Don't drag us into your circle. Oh, that's my bro, Big Rooster. I love Big Rooster. That's my brother right there. My brother David Corey with the crops, Miss T with the T. Shit, I salute all those good people. I'm always going to support black folks. I'm going to support other people too. There's plenty of white folks I fuck with too. But I'm going to always do black people first. If I can get black people for first things first, I'm going to do black people first. And white people come second. I'll fuck with you. But I got to do my people first because that's the way this universe works. That's how it works. That's how it works. That's why I love my brother CJ on 32. Some people like talking shit to CJ, like, well, CJ, when white people do racist shit to him, he don't never not. No, CJ doing whatever he can do where he doing it at. That's what Nearly Fuller Jr. tells you to do. You fight it where you at. We ain't got to all be in one big ass damn squad. That's how they blow niggas up and kill you. Didn't you learn anything from the 60s, nigga? You saw what they did to Stokely Carmichael and all our other brothers. They murdered them. Man, Big Pun loved us. I can go back. I got videos of Big Pun talking about how much everything he was influenced came from black people. What's my brother who did the spell L-O-T-E-L-E-L-E-T-L-E-O-N? He was with the Juice Crew. Spell something. What was my brother? He used to rap and just fucking spelling. Everything he did was spelling. I can't remember this brother's name right now. He was down with the Juice Crew, but he spelled everything he did, he spelled. That's where Fat Joe said he got his lyrics from. What the fuck is my bro name? Fuck. He would spell everything. Everything he rapped. He never just rapped straight lyrics. Yeah, oh yeah, it does say white, D-Love. It does say white. We already we did the research. Yeah, we saw that. What's my brother who did Spellbound? LOT. He was like, it's Spellbound. What is that brother name? What is that brother name? God damn. He looked like meth. He looked like Redman. He looked like Redman. Yeah, you right. Yo, Fat Joe said a bunch of dusty shit. I don't like Fat Joe. I don't like Fat Joe. The whole way he was talking about, oh, I say the N-word because I was growing up in a black community. We didn't all use the N-word. I'm gonna be right here official right now. We didn't call each other nigga. Calling each other nigga right now, that's new. Cause if you call certain brothers the N-word, you might get a fight on your hand. Cause every brother's like, hey nigga, don't call me no nigga. I remember that shit. You could not call everybody black the N-word. That's new. That's new. Like there's brothers right now, I can't even call my boy. Like, yo, my boy. Then nigga like, hey nigga, you correct on how you talking to me? There's some brothers I can't even say that to. Yeah, you can't just talk like how you want. That whole idea that you can just say whatever you want, that's a myth. That's like some shit you don't really see. You might get dealt with, bro. I'm just being honest. Your ass might get hands and feet. You might get hands and feet. So you better be prepared. See, I was raised on taking the temperature. I was raised on you take the temperature, bro. You don't just go in and say what the fuck you want to say. You make sure you take the temperature. It was weird. I had a sister earlier today. She got mad at me. I was on somebody else's stream. I don't want to call no names or nothing, whatever. But the sister was upset because I kept bringing up that she keep making like she kept saying it's always our own who do something to each other. It's always our own. And I'm like, sister, that's not true. You be seeing people because of their skin. And this is how white people trick Negroes. They got you where you think everybody with black skin is black. And that's just not true. It's just not true. That's the cosplay. They get you caught up in the cosplay. Everybody ain't black. All my kinfolk ain't my skin folk. That's right, D-Love. She's so right when she hit that right there. That's what I'm talking about. None of these brothers checked him. That's right. Everybody got pride. I would say every group got pride. Everybody got pride. It's just black people pride. Nobody seemed to give a shit about black people pride. You know, everybody they act like we the only people we treated as a. I was telling people we went for years of people telling us we have no culture. Now we start claiming our culture. Everybody is mad that we decide to claim our culture because we've always had culture. We've always had culture because people didn't know culture is just what you do. Culture is what you do every day. You know, I used to tell people, I was like, my mama used to wake me and my brothers up. Me and my brother, my mama had 6 boys, and she would wake us up at she would have these parties. My mom, which I always say wake us up, meaning we wasn't really asleep anyway. But my mama would make us come downstairs and we would all have to perform Michael Jackson stuff. We would have to perform the Jacksons, me and my brother. My oldest brother, he remembered he live in Sweden right now. That nigga know he was the nigga with the guitar. He was mad because he had to always play the older nigga. He could never do Michael. I was always Michael. I was always Michael. Niggas was mad at me because I always Michael. I was Michael, nigga. I love Michael Jackson to this day. I always look. I got pictures on my. If you go on my Instagram, you go on my motherfucking Facebook, you see I got pictures of Michael Jackson with a pistol when my nigga had an afro. I got pictures of Michael Jackson holding a goddamn 30. At that time, it was called a Saturday night special. That's called the 32. It was called the Saturday night special. I remember the first person got killed in my neighborhood got killed with a 32, a Saturday night special. Got killed up at motherfucking White Castle. That's right. Everybody ain't black. We thought they was. I remember I grew up, I was always taught don't trust a nigga with a ponytail. And all them niggas with ponytails was most often not black. Them niggas was often Caribbean or Puerto Ricans. My homegirl, her mama was killed by a nigga wearing a ponytail that looked like a black person, but he was a Puerto Rican. I found her mama in the goddamn creek. Her mama had been missing. It was all of us down in the creek looking for frogs, and then I just saw something come floating down the tunnel. I didn't know what it was. We didn't know what it was when we saw it. We were scared. We thought it was a monster. We thought it was a damn crocodile. We didn't know what that shit was. We just saw this bloated figure coming down the damn tunnel where we was catching green tree frogs. And then it turned out it was my homegirl mama. Shout out to my sister Coco. I'm not gonna say her real name. Shout out to her. It was a very trying time. I remember that day. And I remember that day. I was like, that's the nigga who she rode off with. I remember seeing that shit. Nigga with a ponytail. And niggas used to let him come in the neighborhood. And I remember niggas used to be scared of him. My dad wasn't. My dad used to be like spit at him. My dad be like, that nigga ain't shit. I remember my dad would be like, that nigga ain't shit. He's a funky motherfucker. He hang with them people. My dad used to always say he hang with them peoples. I never understand what my dad meant at that time when he said he hang with them peoples. I didn't understand it at that time. And it turned out this nigga was an FBI informant. Yep, don't trust a man without facial hair. That was true too. Don't trust niggas without facial hair or ponytails. That's what we was all taught. Niggas with no facial hair, especially if a nigga had that Fu Manchu. If the nigga, I was looking at when Tariq did the documentary with what's his name. I was like, we never fuck with niggas with the Fu Manchu. If a nigga had that Fu Manchu, we was like, shit. Cause that just came from Kung Fu. That came from us watching Kung Fu flicks. If you heard a nigga like, yes, Lang Wen Chao, you very much. I will take you down, your whole family. Yes, he will kill you. And that's why we never trusted niggas with ponytails. Because if you watch any good Kung Fu flick, you was like, wait, the nigga with the ponytail is always bad. The nigga with the, if a nigga laugh like this, yes, Ling Wen Chao, we will take. Yeah, they eventually caught him, D-Live. But they didn't catch him. They didn't catch him for damn near 20, 30 years. Shit, it was like 20, 30 years. I remember I was in college at the point I was graduating college when I heard they caught his ass. So that was like 20 something years. I've been removed from college 10 years now. My man just now calling me last night, talking about, am I coming to homecoming? Nigga. I'm like, nigga, I don't even be knowing about going up there now. One, I don't want to see none of these young, hot little bitches. Get away from me. I always got a problem with bitches be. I told bitches, I'm like, I had a little nice, fly little shorty the other day. She hit me up. She like, I like the way you talk and speak. I was like, girl, I'm your senior. Get the fuck away from me, girl. Yeah, I know you. And she was a little sweet little thing, 27. I think she was only 26, 27. But still, for me, that I ain't got nothing for you. What the hell we gonna talk about? She gonna be wanting to do stuff all damn night, girl. I'm not getting no Viagra. I don't use any Viagra. I don't take any of that stuff. You gonna have to wait 24 hours for me to eat this beet juice and eat all these beets, and then I'll be ready to fuck with you. Yo, D Love, I just trying to be honest. I'm trying to be honest. Oh God, she gonna have to wait. Girl, let me drink this carrot juice. I got to eat these beets. I got to eat these beets and a beet salad. That's right. When he was no use, they locked him up. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why I always say white supremacy always breaks its toys. I remember the night I got arrested and shit when I was caught up in the wire, and the night I got arrested, one of the black cops is like, yo, one of the black cops like, yo, man, we finding all these college books in here. I think they might be college students. And then the white motherfucker says, yeah, and I'm Abraham Lincoln. That's what the cracker said. Oh yeah, and I'm Abraham Lincoln. So the white people didn't care that they was realizing that at the last moment that they was actually raiding a goddamn house full of college students. They didn't give a damn. They was just like, okay. They didn't give a shit. The white man told us he didn't give a damn. And that's why I be looking at people, they be like, oh, they want you to always be quiet about that a white person is doing this to you. And I'm telling you, I'm not going to ever be that person. I'm the wrong person to ask that. I'm going to tell you that all the shit that I've faced in my life, when I look at the people who harmed me, they wasn't black. They wasn't. So even if the black cops were black at that time, those cops were sitting there trying to be like, wait, something ain't right. All the black cops was like, yo, something ain't right here. Even out here in Virginia, when I've had run-ins with the police, the black police always be like, they always be like, wait, something don't fit right here. Yeah, the hot D see D Love giving me all the shit to make escapism. I'm just gonna say it the truthful way. And yes, the beet juice. I'm gonna give him that goddamn beet juice. That beet juice gonna get you in there. People don't know. Hey, go over there to my brother Lev Farmer. Go check out Lev Farmer and watch Lev Farmer tell you about that beat. See, Lev Farmer be keeping it real. Lev Farmer be telling about he did the coquina. I ain't never did no coquina. Lev Farmer 74. That he older than me. Yeah, but he be telling that truth. Lev Farmer, he tell you the same shit. That beet juice. Get that beet juice in you. You gonna fuck Shorty up with that. Yeah, they don't allow us to be black in college. They hate. I'm telling you, this is what the white police be like. It be the white police. I'm telling you, the black officers, they were subordinates. They were like, damn, yo, they felt for us. It was the white police officers that was the ones being mean to us. This is why I keep trying to tell people. When I tell people this, they be like, well, why you always bringing up white people? I'm like, because that's who's always offended me and tried to harm me. It's always been white folk. There was nobody purple. I'm not going to make an excuse for who was trying to do me wrong. The people who always did me wrong, they had a certain complexion. And it was a complexion for the protection. And they always tried to harm me. That's why I'm never going to ever back down on what I say. When I see the motherfucker Vivek Ramaswamy out here talking all this anti-black hatred to black people, and I'm like, yo, bro, this is crazy. You out here looking like the Indian Beavis and Butthead, and you out here talking shit about us. Nah, bro, we not doing that shit no more. We not gonna let you do that no more. I'm gonna give y'all a quick shit.
Yo, my man got on them. What the fuck are those?
Let some fun shit come in.
He got Cadillacs on his toes. What the fuck is wrong with you, bruh? Yo,
what has your company given you instead of a raise?
A fucking headache, depression, anxiety, the need to chain smoke, the need to fucking drink to be able to come back and deal with these motherfuckers the next day. God damn.
Yeah, that's what be going down at these damn jobs. So always do what you can do best and take it and do it for your community. That's what I always tell people. And D Love, I love you for tapping in. That's why I'm glad I got you as a moderator. I'm glad I made you a managing moderator now, because I saw that shit. They had you as a standard moderator. So now when we go on, we're gonna do things. I got you. I got my boy Rooted in Essentials. I love that young boy. Rooted in Essentials, get it done. I want him to do some cooking. Cause he's a cook. He's somebody who be cooking. I want Rooted. I want you to do more cooking shows. Stop all that. I know you be putting out all that good shit that make people. Because I know you were saying it was kind of hard to put out videos. You just need to put out cooking videos, bro. You a damn chef. I can tell you can cook too. I like the videos when I see you with your little son and shit. Do some cooking, Rooted. I want you to be cooking, Rooted. We need more cooking. We need more cooking from black folks. especially October. It's October, man. I'm gonna have a video of some white beans coming up. I got some beans going on. I got all types of shit popping off. But black people, we need to have more good stuff of us cooking. Let's get some beans. Let's get some all type. I got some okra. I got some goddamn no doubts, D Love. I got some motherfucking anything. I just want us to start doing more of what we need to do for us. Cause we season our goddamn food. So I want more seasoned food. That's right. Shit that's seasoned. Like and not some of these videos I see with these Africans and they just throwing all types of shit in there. Black people know how to season. That's why I be saying like we gotta be careful. It be too many Negroes cosplaying us. Let's see. 755 Media. She's doing campfires and spooky art stories. I'm gonna tap in for that 755. That's 1014. I'm gonna tap in for that. Yo, I love how they call ramen Vivek Ramaswamy. I love how they call them ramen noodles. I love that. And let me ask y'all this real quick. I'm looking at something real quick. It says, why social media may be destroying black love. Do you believe that? Do you guys believe that social media is destroying black love? Yes, not just for flavor, but for health. Yes, cinnamon is an antioxidant. Yep, turmeric takes down inflammation. I use turmeric in certain things. You'll see me using turmeric. You can tell when a person uses turmeric, you can't miss that yellow. Well, that's why in a lot of my cooking, I use a lot of onions. Onions, onions naturally are anti-inflammatory. You'll see me using onions almost in a lot of stuff. Onions are always anti-inflammatory. I love my big bro Les Barbecue. Y'all go check out Les Barbecue. He always doing the oxtails. That brother make oxtails like there you go, D Love. There you go. There you go right there. Let me pin that. Let me make sure I pin that. Let me star that. There we go. We put a star on that. Cause I always know that that's the truth. I mean shit. There's nothing that made me hate black women. I don't know this bullshit they be talking about. I feel weird when I see people talking that shit like, oh yeah, I don't fuck with. I don't know what's wrong with you, man. You must have been weak from the beginning. Don't blame it on the black women. Shit, don't blame it on any woman for that matter. Your ass was weak from the jump. Stop being a coward and stop being afraid. That's right. Yeah, onion soup. Yo, my man from Texas, Mr. Bear, my man, Mr. Bear, R.I.P. Not R.I.P. Well, R.I.P. because you started fucking with young chicks, Mr. Bear. That shit took you down. Yeah, so R.I.P. But yeah, he used to always tell me, Breeze, put an onion in your sock. And I would listen to him. I put a damn onion in my sock, and I'm telling you, I felt good. Wait, mayo bussy burger with cheese. So Jack Harlow is over there with Lil Nas X. Yeah, that's gay. You gay, bro. I don't give a fuck what you say. And yeah, my problem with gay, and I'm gonna say this real quick. No disrespect. My problem with gay folks is, bro, I'm a man, yo. I'm a man. I wipe my ass all the time. But I know there's always shit back there. So that's why I'm looking at gay dudes in a weird thing. If I always got shit in my ass, y'all always got shit in your ass too. So yeah, it makes a sickness. This is what Neely Fuller Jr. said. Ask, is this shit productive? I don't find it being productive if you got shit in your ass. Yes, I see you people complaining about the anime fix. Don't worry, we will do anime fix tonight. Good lord, it's gonna happen at 7 o'clock. I just posted that. You single? Shit, I'm single too, damn D Love. I'm single too. I'm single. And I love good. Ain't no disrespect. I love all types of women, but I love my sister. Yo, this is disrespect right now. This is the big disrespect right here, which y'all don't know. Because I'm talking to you, but I'm going down on YouTube on my subscriptions. And I'm looking right now, they got on Inside Edition, they got a squirrel and just enjoy snacks after recovery. They talking about it just completed 2 months of rehabilitation. I want to kill these white. There's enough squirrels out here that you can let a damn squirrel die. This don't make no sense to me. I mean, you don't need to rehabilitate a damn squirrel. This is how white people do. And I'm trying to make sure, is it a regular squirrel or is it a chipmunk? Because I want to check this real quick. Hold on. I know I'm fucking deviating. After being found exhausted, it was brought to a vet. What the? It's a damn squirrel. Of course, it should be exhausted. Oh my God. Wait, mother confronts the parents of deviant that violated her son. First off, bitch, I would say you got purple hair. That's why your son got violated. Yeah. Yeah, there was this dumb sister named Meatball. I don't even know if Meatball is foundational Black America. You see that they lying. The squirrel is in recovery. This is some crazy shit, D Love. Well, Meatball got arrested for looting, And Meatball, as rightly so. Meatball wasn't looting, but she put her dumb ass out there. That's right. Let the vultures eat it. But Meatball put her dumb ass out there like a dumbass talking about everybody must eat. And I'm like, when I was looking at Meatball video, most of the people I saw looting in that video wasn't black. Most of those people were Latinos, white, or whatever. But Meatball was the motherfucker they got because she had a damn social media account. Dumb hoe. I ain't choosing nobody. You're not gonna make me choose between Prince, Michael Jackson, none of that. I'm not choosing anybody.
They know I be outside with it. What's up, G-Way? In the cut with my twin, we be vibing. Classy bitch, but they know I be outside with it.
Yeah, I don't like when we do some of us. I love my black family, but let's not give fuel to the fire. Cause I see some of us we make posts about black people never being on time. White folks ain't never on time. Yeah, I work with white people. The white people ain't never on time. And they don't never know how to tell the boss that they don't like what they doing. You know what happened at my job? When something ain't right, the white people come to me. They come to me. They be like, yo, Breeze. They be like, Breeze, this ain't right. They be like, yo, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, D. I done switched over. I'm over here. I'm sorry, D. Yeah, I got my shit running on. I got shit running on my laptop, my two tablets. So I'm just keep switching bits, but I got everything in charge in they damn. I ain't go front. I got everything on cords and they charging. So I am capping. So you right. Oh damn. And I'm glad you mentioned that because I just noticed my tablet was at its lowest. Yeah. Well, damn, I was trying to get my boy in here, so that didn't work out. I don't know what's going on with his damn thing. So I'm about to go on the back channel, talk to him, see what's good. Yo, I appreciate you, D Love. I appreciate you, Rooted in Essentials. Whoever else was in there in the background, who was in the bushes, who didn't come up and say hello, I wish you would have let us know. We fuck with everybody in the bushes. Just come out and say out. We don't care if you in the bushes. Just be honest about why you in the goddamn bushes. Oh shit, I'm trying to. Oh, I saw that beef broth. He got beef broth. What is that? Damn, I didn't pay attention. He too quick. Oh, is that paprika? Is that paprika? He say Texas in every way. Yo, this is good. D-Love, I'm going to catch y'all. I appreciate all y'all tapping in. Y'all have a good one. Stay blessed up, family. I was going to fry some fish, but I'm like, fuck it. I don't know what I'm going to do. It might be a pizza night. I don't know what it is. But yo, y'all have a good one. D-Love, you know I got you tapped in. Rooted in Essentials. I got you tapped in, family. Y'all have a good one. I'm going to catch y'all on the flip side. I hope y'all all have a blessed and happy Sunday. The Sunday God. Look at my dog. She's looking at me like, why are you laying on me? Why are you laying on my back? Why are you laying on my back? So I'm going to lay on you back. The problem of Boston Terriers. Boston Terrier. Get your ass out the way. All right, y'all have a great one, family. I love y'all. Y'all stay blessed up. I'm going to catch y'all on the flip side. You know your boy is always here. It's Breeze Omega. Omega, that's Breeze. And I'm going to catch you on the flip side. Let me get over there to Twitch so they can stop acting like they all hurt. We ain't ignoring y'all on Twitch. Why y'all keep sending me all these messages? I'm about to come on Twitch right now. God damn, they don't even give me no break. They don't give me no goddamn break. Lord. How am I play my best video games if I'm tired? All right, y'all have a great one. This your boy Breeze Omega. Omega, that's Breeze. I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Have a great one, family. One.